Welcome to the best day of the week.
Monday!
Monday, the day that we upload our video. So, in this episode of Monday, we are going to be turning old boots into a gun holster.
Repurposing. How great is this?
It's pretty amazing.
It's going to be rad.
It's going to be super rad. Watch as we go about this project. You could even do it at home.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So I just got my new boots from Brunt Boots. They are a sponsor of bdiamond leather. You could actually get your own Brunt boots at their website and also use the promo code BDL10 to get 10% off your boots. I'll leave the promo code in the description below. But these are my new ones. These are my old ones. See how fancy those are? Look at the patina on those. That is what we're going to be turning into a new holster. So let me put these aside because I need to get out my new boots so that we can make my old ones into a holster. So for this part of what we're doing for the boots, we have our boots, our Brunt boots. These have been great boots for me. Now we need to start tearing them apart. This is our gun holster. I'm gonna just basically be mocking that up on that back side, and that's where I will do the holster. So now that we have that, we'll just set that aside, our pen aside, we get our razor, and I'm not sure, actually let's take these out. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna go about this yet. We're just gonna kind of wing it. You know, not everything we do we've done before. Most of the time, half the stuff we do is all brand new. Actually, I'm gonna keep this cool Brunt tag, put that on something else. Now I just need to figure out how I can save them and pull them apart. So let's just start making some exploratory cuts. I think right here is probably gonna be the best. We're gonna split it. So you know what we're gonna do? That looks dull as crap. I might as well be doing this with a spoon. So let's clip that off. Bink. And now we can, with a razor, we can just slowly start. There we go. We broke the seam. So now that stitch is broken. We can just get our finger in there, but out of the way. Obviously, we don't want to lose. I lost, see this finger right here?
No, I can't. There's no finger.
I lost that finger because I wasn't paying attention. So we got to keep going on with life. I mean, you can't just... Up, you big dummy. We got to do it the right way. We can't do it the wrong way. We can't show everybody, even you right there. We're not going to show you that we're going to do it the wrong way. We're doing it the right way. So let's redo this. Let's do it the right way. All right, we're going to get this out. So you can get this seam ripper. You can just go to any fabric store and they have these seam rippers. They're $1. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to rip all the little threads out. I was going to do it the other way, and then I thought to myself, that's too dangerous. Let's do it the right way.
That's how you lose a finger.
See? I lost that finger right there from being stupid.
Well, I love that these Brunt boots are going to get another many years of use. And it's one of a kind.
Honestly, I would guess that the only problem with doing this is if you love your boots. So now that I have that out, I am going to just cut down this edge right here. You know what else surprises me?
What?
Look how thick that leather is.
They are quality. I'm telling you that right now. We work with leather every day. These are amazing.
Okay, so that will be there. Cut down here. And actually, I'm just gonna cut straight through that right there. I just have to make sure I don't lose which finger. I don't have to lose that finger again. It would suck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get right there. Actually, that might be even better. Right there, right on that seam. Yeah, I think that was the ticket. Dang. Seriously, even the heel's not even worn out in these things from me wearing them for a year.
And they look rad. Can you turn it around?
Oh, this way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think what I'll do too is, so here's our pattern. I'm just going to have to modify the pattern just a little bit. But that's our pattern right there.
Repurposed.
Should be pretty rad. Now we can put that on here and see if there's anything we need to trim. Nope, that looks pretty stinking good. Okay, let's lay out our pattern. All right, that's our basic pattern right there. Now it's time to cut that off. Okay, so we're gonna make, we'll use this punch right here. So all the tools that we use in this video will be listed in the description below. All right, there's our basic holster so far. We will trim it a little bit and get that foam out of it, but that's our basic holster, guys. Okay, we're gonna use this as how we're going to attach the holster to our belt. So let's just kind of cut this away. Need as much of this as we can get. All right, that one's off. Let's get this one off. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna cut this little section out, and then we're gonna use our stitch picker, seam ripper. Perfect, okay, great. Now we're gonna break the seam on that. We're just gonna get this all the way around because once again, we're using that top piece. Sweet, okay. We're gonna cut all the way around this. Peel this back. We're going to cut and we'll take the seam ripper. Sweet. Well, that bad boy's in the garbage.
Back up it.
Okay, and because it's been in the same position forever, it's just kind of molded. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna grab a tack hammer and we're gonna flatten that out. But we're just trying to open it up so that we can have a usable piece here. Now the question is I think what I'm gonna do, I kind of like this arch. I think that looks pretty rad. I like the holes, and since we're repurposing it, we might as well use that. We only need a little spot in order to be able to punch holes through that our belt will go through. So let's actually take, yeah. So we're gonna get this guy right here. Adjust it so there's just barely a line, and then we're gonna draw ourselves a line by following this stock line here. We got a little scallywampus there, but I think we can make that work. There we go. Now we're just gonna follow that line that we made. Just gonna cut that piece off. We're gonna come over here. Follow that line all the way around, as smooth as we can get it. Heck yeah, it's looking good. Sweet. Got a little piece right there. We got a little out of hand right there. So that will actually be perfect. Now I'm just gonna trim up that bottom piece because I don't really like how that's sitting. But we're gonna grab the holster. And so we're still gonna stitch all the way around the holster. And I'm gonna make this for a right-handed person because I'm right-handed. So this just is going to go one of these ways. I just haven't decided what way I like best. That's going to be stitched on right there. So, let's see. Actually, I'll trim that up. So let's get a scribe here. And I'm just going to do my first trim. Something like that. I'm following this line right here. I'm just arching it and following that line down. So let's get that trimmed up and kind of see how that turns out. we have to trim more, we can trim more. But actually, I think that turned out perfect. This will be on our website and the link in the description below on this tool, but it punches belt holes. So I think that's pretty rad. All right, so here's where I want it. Well, I might actually just trim off a little piece right there, just so that we can kind of get close to that part of the boot that I think is pretty rad looking. Just trim that up, lay that flat. Yep, now I have enough space in there that I could run a stitch and do whatever else I want. So now I'm gonna mark this so I know where I'm gonna be putting it. We're gonna run a little bit of glue right there, and we won't put the glue right through here so that your belt can go through, but on the edges we're gonna put glue on this and on that. Since the belt's only gonna go through this side and this side, this is the only part that doesn't need to be glued down. We'll just do a decent coat on the outside. We're gonna get some up top, set that to the side, and now that we have our mark on this, we can actually glue the same exact places. We're just gonna glue all the way around, across the top. Give it a few minutes to dry. We'll glue it on and we'll go stitch it. All right, so it's dry enough. So we are going to follow our original marks and put that on there. We're gonna get our flat mallet, hammer that down. Okay, now we gotta go stitch this. Let's go stitch it. All right, we're gonna slow down when we get close, and then we're going to hand crank it into the original hole that we went into, and then we're just gonna go down a stitch. Get that trimmed up. And so now that's stitched. That's where our belt's gonna go through. All right, let's go glue now.
Seriously? Oh.
All right. So now that we have that stitch there, we'll get these trimmed up. Get that trimmed up and that trimmed up. Now we can put our glue on. So we're going to barely start at the bottom and work our way back. Start about right there.
Can you say that again?
This is why I need to pay someone to be a camera person for me.
Who thinks I'm doing a great job?
Leave a comment below if you think this is funny or just ridiculous. So it's R-A-D, rad.
Ding.
All right, let's get this on there. Okay, let's go get this stitched up. And so I'm gonna set that. A little bit further than just right there. No, actually I think that looks great. I think that's the ticket. Got the boot puller on the back. Pretty much this is what we do all day. We walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's a little bit obnoxious.
And all I do is follow him, just like this, closely behind.
It's a little bit obnoxious, like I said. I know some of you were wondering, hey, there was pin on that. Yeah. Yeah, there was. But not anymore.
There was till there wasn't.
So we use a 277 poly thread, and so you have to burn it. Okay. I think the only thing we need now is our logo. Let's see here. So we have a sidearm that doesn't have a firing pin, doesn't work, doesn't have a magazine, doesn't have anything in the chamber. Matter of fact, it doesn't even shoot. It's actually a fake, well, it's a real gun that doesn't work. So let's just set that in there. Oh, dang, that actually fits really nice. Really super nice. I dig that.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. Brunt boot holster right there, baby.
Hotter than a two-pecker tomcat.
Yeah, you are.
These actually turned out really cool. You can make it.
Pew pew.
Guns are not a toy. This is a prop. There you go. Brunt boots. Brunt holster made out of boots.
How rad.
Well, there you have it, everybody. How to turn your old boots into a rad holster. But I'm also assuming you could turn your boots into probably a knife sheath or
A coin pouch.
yeah, coin pouch. I mean, there's probably so many other things, but we decided for this video that that's what we were going to do. What do they need to do?
You guys need to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And we want to know what other ideas you might have with some of your old leather goods, especially boots.
Yeah. No, and there's plenty of things we can do. Matter of fact, I think next we'll take a pair of your old cowgirl boots
We're going to do that.
and turn it into a gun holster for you. But with that being said, I think this turned out pretty rad. I'm pretty pumped on it. I liked it. It was a fun item to make, and hopefully that you guys will think so too. Byron,
Candace.
bdiamond leather. Have a rad day, everybody.